Hey, so this was going to be more of a tutorial video, but we ran into more issues than expected. So this was our first time wiring and programming our own LEDs. I normally just buy strips, which is something I still recommend. Like, strips are amazing. Like, Amazon has amazing LED strip. There was just a ton of experimenting, a lot of failures. We did get them to work, so I'll just kind of talk about our experiences with this and why I will definitely be doing this again. It was super fun. I learned so much. It was challenging, but you know, I learned a lot. I'll link everything that we used in the description. I feel like there's a lot of videos and tutorials on soldering LEDs, so I'm not really going to go over that. Not like I'm just making up excuses to cover the fact that I don't think we filmed it or I lost the video or anything. We used Flora NeoPixels, and we soldered them to some wire, made a strand of 4, and shoved it into one of my bracers. This was like the main test piece to see if everything actually worked, and it did work. So we repeated this process for all of the pieces and the breastplate. Everything was running pretty well, and then we finished soldering, and now I will insert some video from the beginning of last week explaining the first issue that we ran into. We done fucked. I don't really know what happened, but we went to plug in the LEDs last night and they were really dim. So I'm just gonna walk through how we troubleshooted everything and figured some things out. And I don't even really know a lot about all of this, about like electronics and everything. I've learned a lot. I know more now than I used to, but I still don't know a lot. We got everything wired in and it was all perfect and everything was soldered and connected, and we kept testing it. Mike finished all the soldering and stuff, so I'm just trying to push up my glasses. So,
you would try to do that with a tentacle.
I'm gonna plug everything in and make sure everything works. Alright, that's everything, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, are we ready to see if it'll work? No, upside down. Front's on, back's on. Bracers, bracers, and the hips. Everything's on! It's on! Now I have to glue all of this mess into place. So we originally had the LEDs on a circuit playground. We first tested the LEDs off of this and they were so bright and there was like color like flowing out of all of the flaps. Everything was good. Everything was like, you know, in the clear and ready to wire everything up. As soon as we tested the final wiring and everything was just ready for me to put it on and go to a convention, we turned on the LEDs and noticed that they were so dim. I don't know when this happened. I don't know why it happened, but it's almost like there's no That was so loud. Why did you scratch so loud? To start troubleshooting and figuring out what exactly happened. I didn't film any of this. I was kind of stressed out because I tried it with a battery pack. The battery pack was 3 AA's. That's what I normally work with. So I was like, well, maybe I use this for like a past set. The batteries could be drained, I don't know. And then I noticed, I was like, hey Mike, like these aren't even fading in and out anymore because we originally programmed them to fade in and out. And then Mike said, yeah, I reprogrammed them to keep them on so that we can see them on instead of them fading in and out. Then I was like, oh, well, maybe something got messed up with the code. That was where I first went. I was like, okay, it's the code, like that's it, right? So we checked the code for like 4 hours. We were messing with it and trying to come up with some reason as to why they were no longer as bright. But when you are programming LEDs, they have a max brightness, which is 255. So we had R, which is red, set all the way to 255. They were still very dim. So then I started thinking, I was like, okay, they're all the same dimness. There's no flickering, nothing. Like they're just all very dim. And we took out the multimeter and checked to see if everything was getting enough volts, and everything was getting 4.87 or 89 volts or something like that. And that was at the end of the strip, so like the last LED on a strip was getting the same amount of voltage as the first LED on the strip and as the board. So everything was getting the right amount of volts. And then he was like, well, why don't we just go to Micro Center and get another pack of LEDs, some more solder, because we needed more solder, and we got something else too. So we bought new LEDs.
Boom.
It can't be the LEDs. They're all the same dimness.
Well, we'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get to that bridge.
I'm so stressed out.
So stressing.
Don't bully. So yeah, we went to Micro Center, picked up more LEDs, asked the people in there if they knew anything about LEDs, and they were like, we don't. No one here has done anything. And I'm like, why doesn't anyone work with LEDs? Why is this so hard? And our local maker center is closed every day of the week except for Sunday, and I have yet to actually like go there and like take a tour. Oh, I forgot to also mention, we tried a different board. So we had another circuit playground, and we were like, well, maybe we just fried this circuit playground that we put inside of my armor. Mike did the thing and it's not bright. Why did it get brighter? That's so weird. So we tested brand new LEDs on the same circuit playground. So the brand new LED was dim. So then we were like, it could be the board. So then he had this Arduino board. Okay, so seizure warning, but look, we got it to be really bright. Like this is the brightness that it used to be. We're running it off of an Arduino instead of the thing that we were running it off.
They were working though. This is what it used to be hooked up to. And the thing is, like, the NeoPixels are specifically designed, like, they made this to go together.
Can I just have this mode and just have it party Daedra mode? Electronics are kind of difficult. We're gonna run everything tonight with all of the proper components connected and then go from there and figure out something. They're not on. So it is now Friday. I tried to actually try all of this on with the battery pack and everything, but something happened and then our battery pack broke, so we had to go get new things. We got a LiPo battery, a power booster, and then we have it hooked into the Arduino, and it's powered right now and everything looks really good. And don't look at my insides. So we're just gonna let that run and see how long the battery lasts and see if anything breaks. Voiceover Taylor here. So I tried everything on last night and everything works. So it's kind of hard to see the LEDs a little bit here. It was still kind of light out and I have to go back in with some reflective stuff later. Anyway, I guess I'll also insert some video of it working and stuff.
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making through.
So 5,000 years later, we got the LEDs to work, and it's very exciting. And we tried getting photos, but my camera hates darkness, so I guess we'll see what happens. We do have to put in a little bit of like tinfoil to kind of reflect the LEDs a little bit. Oh. I'm probably gonna do an update video or like how I put on the armor a little bit later. So thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing creative day, and thank you so much to my patrons Adam Hunt, Aliar, Blue Panda, Calvin Lewis, David Rosenbaum, Eric, Jennifer Croy, Jim W, Kalika Kaiser, Logan Don Carlos, Malice Meriden, Merkitten, Michael, Nathan M, Neem Crane, Nanaman, Robert Gallardo, Rusty Shackelford, Sakada, Feldemir, and Yandere Dreamgirl. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
At the edge of space.